What's up, guys? You are on the air and off the books with Beth Ann and Samantha, and today we are going to be talking about The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. It's a newer series of hers. She's actually just releasing the Hawthorne House. I think it's in September. Hawthorne Legacies?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
It's either Hawthorne House or Hawthorne Legacies.
I got it in my cart to order.
But we most definitely, I pre-ordered it and had it signed by her personally. Beth Ann, yes, she said, hello, Samantha.
Yeah, Samantha, my biggest fan.
You're my Twitter friend. Yeah. Beth Ann has it in her cart. She has to order it or I'll, have to order it for her because it's unacceptable that you have to experience this with me.
Yes, the Hawthorne Legacy.
Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes.
It looks so good, guys.
We are not going to spoil the Inheritance Games for you. We read about, I would say...
I'm actually caught up with you.
Yeah.
Which is...
Actually, you're a chapter ahead of me, which is shocking.
Yeah, well, that's infinitely, far for me to be ahead.
First off, I really wish you guys could see this cover. You guys have to go Google this. Or maybe we'll have our Ben in the Den. Maybe we were going to have him start posting covers anyway instead of our podcast logo just to kind of get people, hey, this book looks really cool. This cover is beautiful.
It is very well designed.
It's this beautiful emerald green and gold cover, and I just bought the hardback. I usually don't buy hardback copies because they're $1 billion, but I had to have this one. It's the matte feeling, and it's beautiful, and I'm sniffing it right now.
I'm just really panicked because you dog-eared the page, and I just want to
I know.
inside. You're a dog-ear for the pages.
Well, if you make me a bookmark, an Inheritance Games bookmark, I will never dog-ear a page again.
I'll do it.
Okay. So, yeah, we read I'm on chapter 21, Beth Ann's on chapter 22, and this book is literally...
everything.
Oh my gosh. It's so far it's probably equivalent with the Natural series.
I'm wondering if it'll be better.
I think it's going to be better.
I think it is.
And then we're not going to shut up about it for a whole other year.
Woo!
You're welcome, Doug, Lori, Caitlin, all of our...
So, my favorite thing was that from the first page, I read the first page and remember telling you it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And for me, usually the books we read, I'm just okay, I'm a chapter in, and it's oh, and I gotta force myself to get into it. And this one, I sped through it.
And I love that the chapters aren't
great.
1 billion pages long.
Yes. I don't feel like I'm trudging through, the mud to get through the next chapter. They're short, sweet. I really, really like the main character.
Mm-hmm.
She's
down to earth.
She is down to earth.
Humble.
Strong. I'm wondering if, her humility, will be challenged.
Yeah.
Her humble nature because of this, huge... Okay, so this might be a little spoilery. So
first off, Beth Ann, tell them what the book's about.
Okay, so...
Here we go.
This book is about a young girl named... Oh, my gosh.
Avery.
Yeah, Avery. I just blanked completely. This book is about a young girl named Avery, and she's your run-of-the-mill average girl living with her sister, trying to make ends meet in an apartment, and one day she is called upon and her life completely changes, and there's a possibility that she might be an heir to a fortune all of a sudden to a man that she's never met.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. And then this book is about the process that she goes through to figure out what's happening, what game these people are trying to play as she meet all of these Hawthorns, which is
who
the family is.
Yes. They're all the family of Tobias Hawthorne, which is the man that has died and left all these people this money.
Large, $1 billion inheritance. So, this book basically outlines and chronicles that whole process and how she finds out that, what her new future is going to be like, possibly. So, dun, dun, dun. So, if you don't want to hear any more as far as we are, you should probably stop listening now.
We can't really
read it.
spoil it for you much because we are only like a fourth of the way through, but like
we don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah, so stop here if you are like, that's great enough for me. I'm going to go pick this up and read it.
Right, and then come back.
But honestly, in this, like, literally we're only on a fourth of the book and it's already so, like,
it's picked up
insane.
so well. Yes.
Yeah.
And I really love how, like, okay, so I think my thing is that I love that it's this riddle puzzle book and that she doesn't just, like, how do I want to say it? She gracefully incorporates the puzzle.
Right.
Like, it just kind of slides in there. Like, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not an abrupt change. It's not some random afterthought that she sticks it in there like, oh, yeah, this is some big game.
Yeah.
Like, it immediately, like, shifts seamlessly into being this game.
Which has to be connected to her mother somehow because, you know, how she said in the beginning of the book, my mom used to play these games with me. Like, I have a secret and I have solved this riddle or let's play this game.
So I'm wondering if she's, like, some illegitimate daughter of Tobias Hawthorne.
I don't know.
Well, which can't be because her DNA test. You don't know?
I don't know about that. Okay. I clearly should have read the next chapter to be on the same chapter. So I kind of figured that was going to be the case, that they wouldn't have matching DNA.
I think she's a rando. I really do.
I don't.
Completely.
I think that her mom and Tobias are somehow connected in some sort of way. Like maybe Tobias had adopted her mother, or maybe
but I think
maybe she's adopted and that's like their adopted child together, Tobias and her mom, and like her mom just like broke off from Tobias and he's like, no, I want to take care of this girl. Like, what can I do? Well,
but in the note that
her.
he leaves her behind for her inheritance, he says that I'm sorry.
Yeah. So maybe he's sorry that, like, her mom left and, like, he couldn't be with her.
Yeah, but, like, when Jameson is saying, like, that, I don't know, with the whole riddle thing, he's like, this is, like, you're our last riddle, unless he's, like, bringing in this heir so that one of his grandsons can finally be married.
I don't know. So they have 4 grandsons. There's Nash, Jameson, Alexander? Xander?
Yes, Alexander and Grayson.
Grayson.
Yeah.
I really love
Grayson.
Jameson.
Oh.
No, I really love I do love Grayson because he's like kind of a butthole
jerk to me, then gonna love me later kind of
I love
blah,
Nash.
Blah.
I'm not a Xander fan, but I love Nash, Grayson,
like Nash.
And
Xander
Jameson.
is too childish for me.
Yeah.
I think my favorite is Jameson.
Jameson is probably my favorite.
Yeah, Grayson is too much of a butthead jerk.
But I feel like he's got a reason. Like, he's trying to, like, protect something.
Yeah, because he was the heir apparent. Like, he was the one who's supposed to
but
get
I feel like
$40
I feel like
billion
that's not why. I feel like there's something else, like, that he knows. Because he is the heir apparent, and I bet that he knows something.
I think they all know a little more, like a lot
because
more than
remember,
she does.
like, it was either Nash or Jameson that was, like, saying something to Avery, and Grayson was like, I'm just trying to protect her.
Jameson. He said, I'm trying to protect you. He was trying to protect Jameson.
Okay, so maybe he's got to know something. Grayson has to know something.
Yeah, but I like Jameson because he's willing to, like, let her in. And he even tells her in the kitchen, like, why would I be mad at you? You didn't do this.
Right, yeah. I feel like Nash is kind of that way, too.
I think Nash is really gonna, like, make me punch his face in because I really think he's gonna hurt her sister Libby.
Yeah.
And she's already got slapped around by this other guy, and I'm gonna drown him in light
of
I know. Catch him on fire.
Yeah, so Libby is her half-sister.
Yes.
And she kept getting back together with this boyfriend that was abusive to her. So Libby was actually sent back by the Hawthorns to go retrieve Avery's belongings to bring back to this massive castle structure that she's now living in. And
that she owns.
Yes, she literally owns everything now. And so Libby went back to get her stuff, and her boyfriend obviously physically abused her when she was there, and then Libby had it was purposely told.
She's such a kind-hearted, accepting, trusting person to an absolute fault.
Yeah. And I like her character because I was really like, I was going to be mad if she was going to be the character that's like, oh, well, I'm only your half-sister, but now that you're rich, like, take me in. And
I loved the vulnerable moment they had on the balcony. Like, if I turns out I'm not really your sister, like, do you still want me here? Because she was willing to not be there for her. Yeah. And I was like, you're like the real MVP. Because you're like, I will be here if you want me to, but if you don't want me here, I won't stay.
Because
also, like, this is the type of behavior that gets you abusive boyfriends.
Yes. Yes, but Libby and Avery had only met twice before her parents were like, bye.
Yeah.
And her sister was like, I'll take her
custody of her. Yeah.
After only seeing each other twice in their entire lives.
She's got a kind heart, but when she went back to get Avery's stuff, the boyfriend, like, of course, was, like, aggressive with her and asked her, like, where have you been? And so she told him everything in confidence, obviously, because that's your boyfriend. And then he decided he was going to, like, spend the money, and that was their money. And she tried to explain to him, like, this isn't our money. It's Avery's money. Like, I'm just here to, like, help her be with her, like, until she's old enough to, like, be on her own. And so she's like, we can't do this. He got mad. She left him, and he punched her in her face.
I think there's going to be something that goes down with him. Like,
well, he already leaked all the information way before, and that made me so mad.
I think he's going to, like, take Libby or take Avery and, like,
made me think that'd be a bit that would probably be a really good plot twist, because I feel like he was a disposable character.
Yeah, but I feel like he might come back and be like, something will go down and it's going to be him.
That, I wouldn't be expecting it.
Yeah, but it would be good. It would be
be good. And I would 100% like not put it past her to
Jalen,
do something that.
My girl, you're just
Jalen.
You're just the greatest author of all time. You're like a genius.
I just love how seamless it is.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I don't like so far is this apparent love triangle forming between her, Grayson, and Jameson.
See, I felt like I didn't feel like there was a love triangle yet.
I do. And I also don't like her, like, extremely, like, hormonally girlish, like, attraction to these boys. They must be very attractive.
Yeah.
But for her to be, like, instantly, like, ooh, you cute, like, I want to be with you cute, like.
Yeah.
And you don't even know them, and there are a bunch of buttholes that want you dead because you took their money. Like,
yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm a skeptic when it comes to romance in books. I'm not a huge fan. It's not my favorite thing in the whole wide world, but we'll see what she does with it, I guess. There was kind of romance in The Naturals, and it was okay. Didn't go how I wanted it.
We need to put Hawthorne Legacies on the book list for September.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, so we can release it in October?
Nope.
We might have to wait. We might have to wait till December
mystery.
Because we have Murder Mystery. It's going to be so great, though. I'm so excited.
It is going to be really great. And you should definitely read it. It's actually, if you're a slow reader like me, and you like a good, like, little bit of a mystery, I think this will be for you.
Yes.
You should definitely give it a try. It went fast for me to get to chapter whatever I'm on.
Yeah, I literally set my alarm for, like, 6 o'clock in the morning so I could get up and read. So good.
You're such a fast reader.
Yeah.
But, yes, you should definitely... what's happening right now is that she's getting ready to walk into school.
Yes.
And,
it's just so crazy. She's, like... She went from being, like, broke to, like, being an heiress.
Way too rich. Yeah. Way more than necessarily rich.
And they're just like, oh, do you want a new car? Well, what do you want?
Yeah,
like,
she's like,
what
kind
do you
about
want? What's your color?
With the wheels falling off. And they're like, oh, do you just want us to buy a car? Like, I'll pick up some bread from the store later.
Like anything she wants, she has. They have, like, sushi chefs. They got like,
all these people on retainer.
oh yeah, I would be like, yes, please, massage every
I
day.
think my thing is if I had that kind of money, I would be so afraid that it would run out. So I'd be like, don't do all
But I feel
that.
like it just wouldn't. Like, it's just so much money that unless you were like crazy spending on like insane things, that it would just be like pocket change. Like, you could go buy like a mansion and be like, oh, just spend $1.
Ooh, Lord. Oops. Dropped $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It would be so crazy.
I also love how she set it up so that she couldn't say no.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that he airtightly, believably set it up to where, like, if she didn't accept that, because, like, you're probably thinking, why doesn't she just go back to her normal life if she doesn't want to be an heiress and this is too complicated? Because, like, all of it would dissolve away to charity and the family still would not get the money.
How would you say no, though? Like, if somebody presented you with $1 billion, I don't care who you are, you will not, you're not saying no.
And I also thought that when I started the book that there was going to be a catch. Like, she would have to fight for this position as the
because
heiress.
it's called the inheritance games, and it's like,
yeah,
I thought it was gonna be like a challenge type thing.
like whoever.
But I'm kind of glad that it's
first.
not.
Yeah, I'm glad that she was given the money right off the bat. That she is the heir. There's no going back. Like, she's already got the inheritance.
And I think the ending's gonna reveal how she's associated with Tobias. I think that's gonna be the game.
I hope so. I'm just curious to see how like this can go further in the series.
Yeah.
I want to know how many she's writing for the series. It's
like
a trilogy.
I think it's gonna either be a trilogy or a quadology.
Is that what it's called?
No, I don't know.
I don't know either. I was like, whoa.
A quilogy.
A
qualogy.
I have to look at that.
A quaddy. She's gonna write a quaddy. Oh my gosh, though.
What is a 4-book series?
The Hawthorne Legacy book is beautiful too. It's like the same style, and it's like this beautiful, like purple blue color. I'm so excited.
Quadrilogy.
Oh, so it is a quadrilogy.
Yep, and oh wait, hold on. Quadrilogy. Hold on, what? This one says tetralogy, and this one says quadrilogy. I'm so confused. Or a quartet, which makes sense. I need to ask a librarian.
I feel like we should just call it a series.
Yeah. I'm going to ask a librarian and then get the real answer, because librarians know everything.
They really do.
It's the truth.
So I think that we do have the inheritance games here.
We do, yes.
Yes, so you can request it. I do not know. Let me look.
It's on Libby and...
it is on Libby?
Yep, as an audiobook and an ebook. I currently have Libby's checked out, so come at me, bro.
So sorry.
Yeah, and I'm going to 100% billion% read it. You're not getting it today.
So... you might have to go buy it.
Like, I haven't been this excited for a book that we've read for a hot second. So I'm really happy that we've come across something that I'm just like, yes.
Yeah, and I was
ready to finish it.
I was skeptical about it because I thought it was going to be a Hunger Games type situation.
I didn't think it was going to be that, but I thought it was going to be like a fight to the death kind of thing about her inheritance, and I was not really like down for that.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that she's like actually inherited it, but now the game started.
Yes.
Like, she is the inheritor, but the heiress, whatever you want to call it. But now the fun starts because now they're like...
they got to solve these. This man has left his sons these riddles.
Yeah.
And now they have to like figure out what's up with this? What's going on? Who are you? Why are you here? Why do you have all our money now?
And I don't know if he like gave her as like this gift because he wanted like his legacy to continue, because she's really smart. And like, I don't know if like she's the challenge or like...
they have to be connected. Her mom has to be connected somehow to Tobias.
I don't know. Or even her dad, I guess.
Yeah, maybe her real dad is like a secret son. No, because they would have the same DNA.
That's true.
Maybe it's like his stepbrother or like his... I don't know.
I don't know either.
is Cuzzo. What's up, Cuzzo? Nope, because they still have the same
But there's
meaning.
got to be some kind of a strategy. You couldn't have just picked her randomly.
Yeah, there's got to be some connection. If there's no connection, I will be extremely shocked.
Same.
Yeah, so you guys need to 100% go put this book on hold, check it out, order it if you're crazy about it like we are.
It's so good.
And then you guys have to read this and let us know what you think. Lori, Doug, all y'all that have gone on the Naturals series book talk with us, you guys have to pick this book up and read it because it's phenomenal, and I feel like
and it's a whole different air, like a whole different feeling, a whole different like ambiance than the Naturals. It's not the same. It's a whole different
like this is a book that makes you want to like call off work for the whole day and just sit and read it.
Yes.
Which we did not do.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
We're here. Yeah, it's fine.
Yes. So go check this out. Tell us what you think, and then email us at offthebooks@khcpl.org and let us know your thoughts.
Opinions.
If you love it, if you hate it.
Concerns.
There's no way you're going to hate it. I feel like there's no way. It's not happening. It's not happening today, Brenda. So yes, and join us next week. We're getting ready to be starting, in about a month, we're getting ready to be starting our murder mystery. So, and that will be weekly for, I think, 6 weeks. Yep, and that'll be really fun, and we hope you guys get on Facebook and interact on that. Tell us who you think the killer is, and
I think after we're done with our murder mystery, then we're going to be changing up the game a little bit here, and we're going to be doing primarily only book reviews. And those are going to air every other week.
Yes.
Because we have some other things that are going to be in the works, and I think that we just want to not scale this back, but we want to just focus on book recommendations and reading some things, give ourselves some time to do. Yeah. So join us next week, and we hope you guys have a great week. Bye.
Bye.